We'll start this beautiful divine evening by seeking blessings from the holy trials. Pranam to Sri Ramakrishna, Sri Ma Sharada, and Sri Swamiji. On behalf of the Vedanta Center of Charlotte, I'm thrilled to extend a warm welcome to our Reverend Grace, Swami Ishatmananda ji, and you all to tonight's event. We are extremely privileged, blessed, and above all, happy to have Maharaj ji amongst us in Charlotte. I would like to convey my pranam and heartfelt gratitude for your presence, Maharaj ji. It is my honor and rare opportunity to introduce my Guru Pujyapad Swami Ishatmananda ji. I also want to thank all the audience who are here for their presence, who travel from far and near, especially those who are attending after work, driving through that evening traffic. It's not so easy. So thank you again. But I'm sure you will enjoy Swamiji's talk this evening, which will be spiritually uplifting and will enlighten your minds. Swami Ishatmananda ji is a monk of the Ramakrishna order. Srimad Swami Bireshwarananda ji Maharaj blessed him by initiation. Ishatmananda ji was bestowed with sannyasa in 1986 by Guru Gambhirananda Maharaj. An inspirational spiritual leader, Ishatmananda Maharaj served the people of India for many years in various significant roles, including spending considerable amount of time in Port Blair, Andaman Islands, where he was the founder secretary, and Narottam Nagar Tirap in Arunachal Pradesh, Purulia Ramakrishna Mission, and Advaita Ashram in Kolkata, naming a few. In 2013, he moved to USA and is the current president and minister in charge of the Vivekananda Vedanta Society of Chicago, and also of the Vivekananda Monastery and Retreat in Ganges, Michigan. In December 2014, he was appointed as one of the religious advisors at the University of Chicago, and in January 2020, he was selected as the trustee of the Parliament of Religions. Under the able leadership of Swami Ishatmananda ji, the Vedanta Society inaugurated Home of Harmony in Chicago to promote the harmony of all religions. It houses a towering statue, the tallest of its kind, of Sri Ramakrishna, serving as the true symbol of the harmony of religions. It goes without saying, in par with today's technology, Swamiji is a well-known figure in YouTube, be his lectures on Ramakrishna Kathamrita, which he named Panchama Veda, which happens every Wednesday evening, Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad Purana, and on many other spiritual topics. He has authored many books and articles as well. So this evening, we will have the opportunity to hear Swamiji speaking on the topic, why we worship Ishta Devata, a chosen God. Hope all will rejoice in the holy company of Swamiji tonight. At this time, may I humbly request Swamiji to address the devotees who gathered here. Let us all welcome Sri Swamiji with another round of applause. Thank you.
Namaste everyone. Sorry for little bit interruption here. We are having the president of Hindu Center, Hemant Aminji, with us right now. So we requested him to come here and to say a few words for us, because he's last 17 years relentlessly he's working for the Hindu Center as the president, and lot of improvement you can see here what's going to happen. And for some people they believe Hemanji as the living Swami Vivekananda. So I just would love, because he's having many contributions, he's having many responsibilities, social and spiritual, religious, family, a lot of things we can follow him. So I would love to have and privilege to listen from him. So, and another one thing, here we started our journey of Vedanta Center 2017 onwards from this same Hindu Center, Bihar Hall, and right now we are in Vivek Hall. Vivek Hall is the name of Swami Vivekananda. So hereby I would love to listen, and please welcome Hemant.
Namaste. It's always a blessing when Swamiji is here. I met him so many times here before too. So, what I would say is that those who are involved, thank you for bringing him here and arranging the event. As Sekharji said, the name itself makes to having this event here, Vivekananda Hall. So. It's true, such a blessing to have in front of Swamiji here. What I would say is coming together and have our rich dharma, rich culture, rich religion progress further. That should be our goal, how we can all united under Sanatan umbrella and take it our, the dharma forward. We are blessed to, those who are here in Charlotte, we are blessed to live in this beautiful city of the world. So how we can, do our part, how we can take our rich dharma, rich culture, rich religion to among our workplaces, even school. I talk to many school kids, how we can, take it to the kids. That's the only way this world can be a beautiful place. We are blessed with it. So our goal is to how we can make it more beautiful, and only way it can by sharing, it can by uniting all of us, and that is what we are doing at our new Vedic mandir. I don't know, Sekharji already said about Bhautarani Mata coming, but that is our goal, how we can unite everyone, right? So if you look at our new temple, we'll be having all the deities, all the smaller, bigger group wanted to unite under Sanatan Dharma. That is our number one goal, and we will live with that goal all the time. We will live it with now. Our goal is to live it with there all the time. So I don't want to take much more time from Swamiji, but really blessed to have him here at the Hindu Center. Because when he comes and when any, we invite any, Sanatan Dharma Gurujis come here, we believe that when Gurujis come, there is already vibration going around, right? It also encourage, include more positive vibration in our Sanatan temple. That is our number one goal. So thank you, Namaste. Let's say together, Sanatan Dharma ki. Thank you, Namaste.
धन्यवाद हेमंत जी for being with us. Okay.
So with heartfelt anticipation and reverence, we will have Swami Ishatmananda ji bless us with his spiritual discourse on why we worship Ishta Devata, our chosen God.
কিন্তু বললো যে নট স্টাডি ওই ড্রিঙ্কটা একটু রাখতে হবে। Some say it is not safe, but anyway, let us try. If I fall, you are there. It's okay. Hello, hello. Let us chant that pranam mantra Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna together. So I will chant and then you please repeat with me. Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharma sarupine avatar varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Jananim Saradam Devim Ramakrishna Jagat Gurum Pada Padme Tayo Sritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Namastri Yatirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukha Swarupaya Swamine Tapaharine Hari Om. Today's topic is the Ishta Devata. Before coming to that, I like to thank the Vedanta Study Circle Charlotte. They started their journey in 2017. That was first time I came over here, a small group of devotees. They started, and then I told you better study the Vedanta. Vedanta is a whole inclusive. If you are interested, you can join in September a North America Vedanta conference that is going to be in the Alabama, Huntsville. This is September 12, 13, 14. So all the North American Swamis will be there. The whole Vedanta, the dualist and non-dualist, and all three schools will be discussing. The Vedanta study, I didn't ask them to start a temple. I asked them to start the study circle, so that slowly, slowly they will know why we should practice religion. That is the first thing. And religion, it has few. The first is ritual. You have to have the ritual. When they were doing the arati, I was so happy. So perfectly they were doing the arati. All the 5 items they were showing, this arati. That is called ritual. If you go to the temple, they are doing so many pujas. Then again, there's a morality. First ritual, then morality. So why morality? The priest will say, all the holy person, they will say, don't tell lies, don't hurt others, help everyone, like that. So that is the second step of religion. First, we are going and doing rituals. Second, morality. And third, mythology. And that gives us the stories, the beautiful stories, by which we understand why we should do that. sometimes historical, sometimes just they develop the story to impress the people in their mind. And then come philosophy, the ritual, morality, then mythology, then come philosophy that explains why so many different type of people. Some people, they love to come to shrine, to temple, and some people never ever like to do that. And why all this? Different type of people in the same family. Then they explain it in the philosophy. And after all that, when you are convinced, you take choose. In Hinduism, there are choices are there. So you choose a Ishta Devata and then develop your spiritual life, and that is called spirituality. The first step, ritual, morality, mythology, philosophy, then spirituality. These are the steps we have to travel. Now, I was wonderfully that children, they were chanting the pranam mantras and others. The seniors must have taught them, and they are coming up with that. It's a game for them, play for them, as they do many other things, that is also. But in the subconscious mind, it will be there. And when they grow up, when they face the world, challenges, these teaching will help them. These teaching will help them. And we must say that the Sujata Vishwas, she has played so wonderfully. And not only that, I really liked her style when she is playing and she is explaining by singing also. If the microphone was close by, with beautiful sweet voice, and the way she was playing the violin, oh my God, so wonderful. Thank you very much for coming. You know, when I was very young, at about 10, 12 years, I tried violin. And I grew up in Calcutta. You know, in Calcutta, buildings are so close by. So the next door we used to call Bodhi. So everyone, Bodhi, Mashi, all of that. So, and she used to scold me, hey, stop that. Because I can't work. Because when you are starting the violin, it is so dangerous. Difficult type of tunes will come up. So the people who are hearing, for them it is difficult. So she used to tell, no, don't try violin, something else. So I didn't try anything else. So but that is violin, and wonderfully she was playing. And this is the expression of power that the nature has given us. Some of you are scientists, some of you are doing so many things. I was asking one of our devotees, what do you do? The computer, so many wonderful ways they are developing. We are the constructor, we are the architect of computer. So new way they are, and they are doing so many wonderful things. Where was those powers? All within us. All the powers that was within us. Now, if you go and ask his father whether he knew the computer, no. When we were young, there was no television, only radio. And you know, when I used to wonder, who were there inside the radio singing and thinking me as a fool, they used to say, little people are there, they sing all the time sitting over there. So, and when the seniors used to take naps in the noontime, I tried to open the radio to see those small people. So that was our days. And within few years, within 50 years, so much of changes. And you cannot imagine so much of change. Where was those power? Within us. We are harnessing it slowly, manifesting it. And that is the reason Swami Vivekananda said, each soul is potentially divine. Each soul. It is not this soul, that soul. Each soul is potentially divine. The goal is to manifest the divinity within. What is the goal of a human life? To manifest that divinity within. By how we will manifest that? Controlling nature, external and internal. And when you are controlling the external nature, outside it is so warm, but inside it is so cozy, so wonderful. All of us, we are sitting over here, it is light and the cool, no problem for us. We have conquered the external nature. We are just sitting in the flight and then reaching within 24 hours to India. Of course, if it is not Indian Airlines, though. Sometimes. No, I'm just joking. They are very good. Indian Airlines, really, really good. But the accident is accident, and sometimes those who are going over there, they are fate and what to do. But anyway, this is the way we go, and we think, oh my God, that so many things we can do. And obviously, we have the power to control our inner nature also. Controlling the external and the internal. External nature we can do. Through science, through technology, we are controlling the external nature. And now, maybe that after a few days, we do not know, few years, we'll be going to moon to spend some days over there. So we had a 7 days vacation, we are going to moon to spend some time. It will be. And we are controlling the external nature. What about the internal nature? Why we suffer? Why so much of bipolar patients? Ask the doctors, so much of bipolar patients. They're suffering all the time. And the students, they are suffering. The middle-aged people suffering. Elderly people, they are suffering. After controlling the external nature, why then we are suffering? Because we never thought of controlling our internal nature. That's why Swamiji said, Swami Vivekananda, you have to control both external and internal nature. And how to control the internal nature? What are the nature? If you sit down and write down, and today after returning back from here, you can try. What is your nature? What you want actually? You want that people should appreciate when you are singing. You want that people should see and this. I want this, I want this. If you make a list, then you will understand, this is my nature. I want this thing, I want this thing, I want this thing. And obviously, you will understand how to develop this. If you can control your internal nature, then you are the master of your own mind. No one can give you any pain anywhere. Bhagavan Buddha had a great control over his mind. And one day he went for begging, sannyasins naturally. And one gentleman, he started criticizing him. Hey, you're a young man and good-looking man, why don't you go and work? And why you are doing like this? He was going on and using some bad languages too. Then when he completed, then Buddha said, suppose you give me some gift and I don't accept those gifts. Where will go those gifts? That will remain to me. All these filthy words that you said about me, I am not accepting. It is all yours. And then you can imagine how angry that man was. So I am not going to suffer because of your clapping or your laughing or your criticism. I am not going to be affected. How it is possible? You become your own master by controlling your own mind. And to control your own mind, you have to have someone whom you will give your own mind. And that is Ishta Devata. That's a beautiful, that philosophy that developed in Hinduism. It is Ishta Devata means you have a choice. You go to this temple, so many gods and goddesses are there, and I'm happy that ultimately they are bringing Mother Kali also. Mother Kali is a very good mother, but we are afraid of Mother because she is doing like that. But Mother Kali is coming. You know, Mother Kali is Shakti Devi. Shakti means power. It's not physical power. Of course, physical, but at the same time, it is intellectual and spiritual power. Mother is Shakti because she gives intellect. And what is the symbol? All those human heads that is hanging as a garland on her. She didn't kill anyone. Can a mother kill anyone? No. And even a lady killing some people and keeping the heads as a count, how many people have killed, and we will say, do worship to her? Never. We are not that fools. So who is she? She is the knowledge. She is the power also. That's why the hands that is hanging from her waist, those are the symbol of power. And Mother, Ma Kali, is that symbol. But anyway, some other day, when the Mother Kali comes, we may discuss in details. But what is the Ishta Devata? How many of you have taken initiation? Raise your hand, please. Okay. You know what is Ishta Devata. Others, they do not. Now, so many gods and goddesses are there in the Hindu temple, but they never fight. If you go to any church, they all worship Jesus, but varieties of Jesus, different Jesus. What I have understood, I will worship that Jesus. The Methodist, their church is different. The Catholic will never go to Methodist. And the Protestant will never go to Catholic. A Catholic church is becoming another very bad shape, but the Protestant will never give any donation for that church. But for the Hindus, I am a devotee of Rama, but when I am passing through Krishna temple, I give 1 rupee, no problem. I go and bow down and give you 1 rupee. And that's why Hindu temples are all surviving. Not that the Krishna Bhaktas are coming. Ram Bhakta, Shiva Bhakta, Kali Bhakta, they're all coming and giving. Somehow, if you put a stone and with red color under a tree, there will be a temple. If the Hindu people are passing through that, no problem. Within 1 year, temple will be there. And if you ask why you are giving, some God may be there, but God, so give. This is called unique Hinduism. Why? Broadness. If you go to the Hindu temple, and I really appreciate this American concept of Hindu temple. In India, you won't find Hindu temple. Balaji temple, Shiva temple, Ganesha temple, all individual. But here, as because we stay together, here we are all united. We have to, so all gods and goddesses are here. And we go and then we worship my God. Suppose I come and see the goddess Kali is here, I will surely love to see that. Because I love Kali. So my goddess, Kali is there. If I see Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna's statue is there in the Hindu temple, I will be so happy. I will go and bow down to all gods and goddesses. But when I see Sri Ramakrishna, oh my God, it's just like that. In the family, when you go see a child, he will go and see that a grandfather, grandmother, and these, that, so many, that he will go to everyone. The moment he sees his father is coming, Papa, and he will run to Papa. He will go to the Papa. That time he won't go to anyone. Great relation with my father. But I am not bad with others. Everyone is there. So that is called Ishta Devata, Ishta Bhakti. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna gave a wonderful example that when a young lady is married and comes to her in-laws' house, she is related with so many in different way. But her relation with her husband is special because I am in this family because of my husband. So that relation, Ishta Bhakti. When you go to the temple, my Ishta Bhakti is my God. But that doesn't mean that I am not liking other gods and goddesses. This uniqueness of Hinduism came from the Rig Veda. In the Rig Veda, after the realization, the Hinduism, there is no creator. Is there any creator? Ask Google. Google also won't be given any answer. So, Google also doesn't know. Who is the creator of Hinduism? There is no creator at all because it is a research. Different people in different times they researched, and what they researched, what is the eternity? There is uniqueness. So they saw everything is changing, constantly changing. But someone is observing those changes. Some static thing is there. So we have to find out that particular which is constantly observing. And they wait out, examine the external thing. No, everything is changing, including the sun. It is also changing. Ramchandra saw the same sun that we are seeing now. Krishna also saw the same sun, but still the sun is going to die someday. It is going to change. Obviously, which one is not going to change at all, never changed? And who was created out of its own? No one created it. So they wanted to find out that. And they went on researching. And after the research, they came out with the answer that is called Brahman. The Brahman is the answer. And what is that Brahman? All-pervading consciousness. Everything is nothing but the consciousness. And they said, Ekam Sat, Vipra Bahudha Vadanti. From there they said, Sat. Sat means that never changes. A-S-A-T, Sat, means that never changes. Ekam, that is one, Sat. Vipra, the educated people, that means those rishis, Bahudha Vadanti, they call it by various names, different names. Why? Because they like it to call in that way. They will say Indra, Varuna, Agni, so many gods and there, so they call in that way. This is the Hinduism. Whatever may be the gods and goddesses, all are connected with the Brahman. The Brahman, that all-pervasive consciousness. As because Hinduism developed so much of symbolism, now we are a little bit confused. There are no good teachers to tell us. And in the modern language, we can say decoding, that is the problem. The South Indians, they go and break the coconuts before the temple. Before entering into the shrine, they will surely break a coconut. Why? Ask them, they do not know. One who is selling the coconut doesn't know. One who is purchasing and breaking doesn't know. The priest who is collecting that and chanting the mantra doesn't know. But why we are doing? Na, ye karna padega na. Purvajo ne kiya. My grandfathers, they all did, so this is our tradition, you must break the coconut. Of course, coconut I like to eat. But now, this is the way they will be breaking. But if you go and ask philosophy, what is that philosophy? The water, this body at the shell, inside that is our Atman. So before entering into the temple, I break my body. The ego, I break at the door of the God. I enter there without my ego. I am humble. And what is the symbol? That water is the symbol of formlessness. Look at it, no form. We worship all gods and goddesses, varieties of forms, but we never worship those. We worship that water. If you go to any temple, you will find a pitcher full of water. And they will be covering it nicely. They worship that water only. And the Calcutta Durga Puja, excellent the statues they will make. Then afterwards, the images of the Durga, after 5 days, they will throw into the Ganga. Why? Because they never worship that particular image. They worship that water only. Water is the symbol of no form, formlessness. Lord Vishnu is sleeping on water. Of course, he is bathed It's a very wonderful bed. Nowadays, I find here and there in America, bed and barter are beyond, no? Something like that. Advertisement. What is that beyond? That is a good sleep, actually. Good. So, all is whatever may be, but who is the bed of Vishnu? Snake. Arey, snake. Now, can one sleep on snake? Why the Hindus have given Vishnu, the greatest Lord, a snake to sleep on? Snake is the symbol of yoga. If you know this is beautiful Hinduism. Snake is the symbol of yoga. Now this Ratha Yatra is coming. Everybody is preparing. And when the Ratha Yatra will come, we will drag the chariot. And in the Ratha Yatra, who is the God sitting inside the chariot? Jagannatha. And the wonderful God has no legs, having no hands, not even the eyelids. As because we worship Jagannath, it is okay. But if someone comes and sees, oh my God, what a God! No leg, no hand, no even eyelids. What type of God is this? But the most efficient way of presenting the all-pervasiveness and all-powerfulness in God is that Jagannath. That's why the name is Jagannatha, the Lord of the universe. He is present everywhere. That's why he doesn't need the legs. The Jagannath is not having the legs because of that. Of course, we tell a story, very grave, or very seriously we'll tell the story. Then the king came and then he was working on that. The king came and then he left. The story only. But what is that? Tad ejati, tannaijati, tad dure, tad antike, tad antarasya sarvasya, tadu sarvasyasya bhaihataha. That was there, that was here, that is inside, that is outside, that is everywhere, saturated. That is Jagannatha. And that is the reason God doesn't need hands to work. The moment he is thinking, everything is done, all powerful, all present, everywhere he is present. That's why he doesn't need but he is observing. That's why no eyelid, constantly observing, Shakshi. So this is Hinduism. So obviously, in Bhagavad Gita also it says, Ye yatha mam prapadyante tam stathaiva bhajamaham mama vartmanu vartante manushya partha sarvashaha. Anyone, anywhere, in any form, when they are worshipping, all they are coming to me. But you go to the Krishna Bhaktas, this is another problem of Ishta Bhakti. Now, Ishta Bhakti is wonderful, is good. But that gives you that naturally, I love one God, but at the same time I am respectful for all gods and goddesses. It gives the broadness, Catholicity. That is Hinduism. They never say, oh, it is your God? Good. Then they will go and worship that also. There's no problem for us. Whoever came to our country, the Hindus could say, come, no problem for us. And the fast that I think, I'm forgetting the name, he came, the Christian, and landed in Kerala, and he went to a Hindu king, and he said, I want to build a church for my God. The king said, no problem. He never said, hey, your God is my God, same or what? Otherwise, go away. He never said that. No problem. Hindu king gave Hindu land, Hindu money, Hindu people to construct a church. That is Hinduism. Because that Catholicity, they behave different way, that is a different story. But Hindus are always broad-minded. When these Ahmadiyas were tortured, and all over the world they got only one country where they got the asylum is India. And Ahmadiyas all came to India, and we said, no problem, come over here. The Zoroastrians, they also came to India, and no problem, you can also come. Lastly, the Buddhists, Dalai Lama. When Dalai Lama came to India, India was so poor. Even then, no problem. Come and stay with us. Why we could say like that? It is not a melting pot. It is living together. And that is the beauty of India, and that is Hinduism, that is Sanatana Dharma. Complete freedom to practice your own religion. But the fundamental mentality that makes it difficult, like Krishna is the only God and no other gods. And if you come to Krishna, you have to follow this. The list is this. You cannot eat this, you cannot wear this, you cannot go there, you cannot do this, you cannot read other books. Oh my God. And that same Krishna, he is showing that I am all everywhere. Sarvata panipadam tat, sarvata okshi shiro mukam, sarvata srutiman loke, sarvamabritta tishtati. That is Krishna. Only with the flute. You like flute, and it's okay. But Krishna is everything. All heads, all mouth, all eyes, and everything that you see is Krishna. In many talks, I said that funny story that happened to me. I was visiting somebody's house. The young man, he invited me. Now, he is the head of the family. But his father was a staunch Vaishnava. I never knew that. He never said that. And father never wanted me to go into that house because I worshipped Kali, I worshipped Sri Ramakrishna. So he was not happy at all. How will you know? He never said. Nowadays I ask, is there any difficulty? Then only I can go. We are like this. If you like me, it's okay. If you don't like, no problem. But he invited, he and his mother, they planned and put that old man into a room, and from the outside they closed the door. Then I went over there and sat, and they went for preparing the tea and snacks. In the meantime, he is the father of that man, no? He knows. So he called the grandson and opened the door and came out. And he started dancing before me in that room. Krishna is the only God, Krishna is the only God. Hearing his voice, all the family members, they came running and they told, come back, come back. I understood what is the problem. I told, no, he is telling the truth. It's only God is Krishna. Is there any other God? Then he stopped and said, you worship Krishna? And of course, without Krishna, whom to worship? Krishna is the God. But they said Ramakrishna, and that is a different story I will tell you afterwards. But tell me, which Krishna you worship? Krishna with the Radha, Krishna with the flute, or the Krishna who said, Sarvata panipadam tat, sarvata kshishiro mukam. Which Krishna you worship? Perhaps Sanskrit was difficult for him. He said, no, I understood. You are a good man. Take tea. So, he sanctioned my tea. Why we do like this? Because ignorance. And never, ever, I should say, if you're a Hindu, don't be narrow-minded. Don't be afraid of anything. It is going like this. No one can destroy. A little rivers were coming, very powerful, very forceful. Tremendous power is there. And when they're coming and jumping into the ocean, then shall we, the ocean, become afraid? Why so many rivers are coming? I will lose my identity? Nothing. All river comes and ocean become more powerful. That is like this. The more you are expanded, the more powerful you are, and more no one can destroy you. Swami Vivekananda said, Hindus became weak when we discovered the word jabana. The word jabana means foreigner. So they started, no, foreigner, we should not mix with them, jabana. The Swamiji said, who is jabana? Whoever comes, they are having some good thing. Learn from that, imbibe that. So Ishta Nishtha, Ishta Bhakti, only one point that we have to keep in mind, my God is good to me, but at the same time, others are also having their own gods, there is no problem. So my father is very good to me, but it doesn't matter that the way that I have to criticize other fathers. No, they're also good. The Ishta Bhakti is the best way. Again, why they have developed Ishta Bhakti? In the Advaita Vedanta, there is no initiation, there is no God, and no question of Ishta. But the Dvaita, they have that. Why? Because if you, sometimes some people they ask, I am having so many gods and goddesses in my house, and I am taking initiation from you. So can I worship other gods also, and why not? You can. Any Hindu shrine you go, you will find so many gods and goddesses. A few days back, I think last year, when I went somewhere, I think India or somewhere, they gave me one black jet, the black stone, ox, then the bull, something like that. It was just black one. I kept it on my table inside, the small little one. Then one lady came and she was offering pranam to who is there offering pranam on my table? Why? The carrier of Shiva. That God is over here. And he said, he is also God. Now, everything that we think that is God, no problem. That has also, the bull has also become a God. So if you go to any Hindu temple, so many gods and goddesses. Any Hindu houses, so many gods and goddesses will be there. And the problem is they complain, we don't get time to clean those. Then when we will meditate? No. Once in a week you clean, but meditate on one God. Friends, I will conclude. This is the very important point of Ishta Bhakti. Concentration. Why we suffer? Because we don't have concentration. Our mind is jumping all the time. And mind is scattered everywhere. Whenever I am trying to concentrate, my mind goes somewhere else. It never behaves that it is my mind, as if it is using me only. My mind is somebody else's mind. Nowadays, somebody is using that remote control and using all those. Somebody is sitting somewhere and remotely controlling my mind. I want to think about God, it start thinking about the market, and like this and that. Ishta Bhakti is necessary only to develop that concentration. Guru will say, this is your God, Ishta Devata. Ishta means one who gives you everything and doing all good to you. That's called Ishta. So Ishta Devata, this God is your Ishta Devata. Now Guru has said, you have to have the respect for the Guru. And that's why in Hinduism, they develop that respect for the Guru. Guru are many, but one who is giving you the spiritual instruction, he is called the best Guru. Why? Because he is taking you out of all sufferings. So we suffer because of our mind. And if we can control our mind, nothing can touch us. We are all the time happy. And that is the reason the Ishta Nishtha, Ishta Bhakti is necessary. And sometimes some people, they love Sri Ramachandra, and then they will say, Rama is my Ishta. But at the same time, they love others also. They know my Rama is present in everywhere, everything. You must be knowing the famous name of Goswami Tulsidas ji, right? Goswami Tulsidas ji, who has written Ramacharit Manasa. He was an ardent devotee of Ramachandra. And he constantly used to sing the Ram Nam and puja doing Ram. One day he invited all gods and goddesses. He himself is narrating. He invited all gods and goddesses and kept the seat reserved. This is for Vishnu, this is for this is for that. But lo, there is no seat for Ramachandra. So Rama also came and he was searching for the seat. Then afterwards he came close to and Goswami and said, Goswami, where is my seat? Then in a beautiful way he said a question. Poochahu mahi ki rahu kaha? Oh Lord, you are asking me where I will sit. Poochahu mahi ki rahu kaha? Main poochhat sakuchao. I am asking you, oh my Lord, I am asking you, पूछहु मही की राहु कहा मैं पूछत सकुचाऊं जहाँ न होऊं तोहू देखू कहीं तुम ही बैठाओ बैठाओ. Tell me where you are not. I will allot the seat over there. This is Ishta Bhakti. My God everywhere. All the gods and goddesses that I see is nothing but my Lord, manifested in different forms, in different times, in different places. If you develop the Ishta Bhakti, you are a true Hindu. Thank you. Thank you very much. If you have any question, we can. At time also. Don't hesitate. You can ask any question.
Yeah, if anybody has any questions, we're going to be passing the mic around.
I have one simple question. Is it like Ishta Devata can change? Like say when I born, if I want
Take the microphone little away from the mouth.
Like when I born,
Take the microphone little away from the mouth. Yeah.
is it good now?
No, little away. Yes.
Okay. So if when I born, maybe I have one Ishta Devata, but in between my life, if I want to worship a different Ishta Devata, is it allowed, or I should have only one Ishta Devata like all the life?
See, sometimes some people take initiation without understanding clearly. So they come with the request, can we change our mantra? When I was a very young man, very young person, so I was there, somebody came to visit our house and he told, hey, this is your Ishta Devata, this is your mantra. But now I don't like that and I never practiced that, can I change? We say, yes, you can. Because Ishta Devata means you will like it. You will love it. Ishta, my loving. So now obviously your child, we will like that. To us, many people, they come with a request that we like to take the Krishna mantra. We give Krishna mantra. Sometimes they ask for Shiva mantra. We give Shiva mantra. Because we believe Sarva Deva Devi Sarupaya. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna is the embodiment of all gods and goddesses. Our system is, there is a list of mantras that has come down from Sri Ramakrishna, traditionally Vivekananda, and from there. That comes to our President Maharaj. And when he selects someone, some monk, to give the mantra, then he says, these are the mantras you are empowered to give to others. But mainly we try to give Sri Ramakrishna because no harm is there. Sri Ramakrishna is our father. So sometimes you forgot to remember the father. Father will wait. Oh, no, he is busy. Someday he will call me. So that is but the other gods or goddesses, little maybe. Particularly when you are Kali, hey, what is it? Why you are not calling me? She will be angry. So like that, you have to choose your own Ishta Devata, no problem. But once you choose with love, stick to that. Our mind always tries to take us from this to that to that. That means you will never allow you to concentrate in one place. Now once I have taken this, I will dig over here. Let me get the water from this land only. That way you have to go. Thank you.
No, sir. One follow-up question. Ishta Devata, we understand if we start observing or praying to the Ishta Devata, in a Hindu culture, there are different gods for different things. So, Ma Saraswati for education, Lakshmi for wealth, like that. So, in those scenarios, and as you mentioned, Ishta Devata is nothing but manifestation in other forms. How do we not worship them and just stick to worshipping our Istadevata, or if we can worship them, how should we do that?
Good question. We always, obviously, you should worship them. If you go to Ramakrishna Mission, every day that we are doing Ganesha Puja, we are doing Ganga Puja, Shiva Puja, all gods and goddesses. Because the same God manifesting in different forms. And Hindus, they know if it is only once in a year, then 11 months they won't do anything. So every month they have given 1 or 2 pujas. So somehow or other, you have to remember God. So that is the way they try to drag the mind. You can do any worship, no problem. But Istadevata means when you are meditating, when sitting, you are taking his name and imagining his photo, his murti inside, that gives you slowly, slowly one-pointedness. That is like the specialization. The doctors are specialized. They know many things in general, but he is specialized in this, in that, like this. So obviously, a specialization. You are going Sri Ramakrishna. Ideology. What is the ideology of Sri Ramakrishna? Love and unselfishness. Those who are accepting Sri Ramakrishna, what they are accepting actually? Love and unselfishness. Unselfishness is God. Swami Vivekananda gave the definition of God. Unselfishness is God. 10 hands, 6 hands, 4 hands, that is only to make you interesting, that much. But what is God? Unselfishness. And that unselfishness will manifest through love. We love, but only our kith and kin, our small group. We have unselfishness. We sacrifice for only some people. But when that breaks the boundary and embraces everyone, that is spirituality. What is the difference between Buddha and me? Buddha had that broadness. I am still trying to do that. This is the manifestation of that divinity. So, your question, yes, you have to stick to your Ishta Devata, but at the same time, all occasion, whoever gods come, you worship, but you see God in that way also. One of our Swamiji, who was my sannyasa guru, Swami Gambhiranandaji, he went to Amarnath. And after reaching inside the cave, many of you have gone to Amarnath, right? Then Amarnath, the cave, the Shiva is there. And when he went over there, he stood and body started trembling, Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai Guru, like that he said. But he came back. That night also, he was in that mood. Next morning, other Swamis, particularly Atmastanandaji was there, he was very close, and he said to the Swamiji, something has happened to you over there. Why you never said Shiva, you said Guru, Guru Maharaj, like that. Then what happened? Then he said, I never saw Shiva. I only saw Sri Ramakrishna standing like this. I wanted to see Shiva, but I saw Sri Ramakrishna. That is the thing. Whatever, that's called Ishta Bhakti. You see, same God. The once Hanumana was visiting Krishna, and he asked Rukmini to take the form of Sita, and he wanted to take the form of Rama. Rukmini said, why? Hanuman knows we are same. In that time we were Rama Sita, this time this. You say, no, that is, he knows. But he loves to see Rama. So he took the form of Rama and he became very happy. This is Ishta only, that's all. Any other question?
Yeah, we have a couple more questions.
Pranam Swamiji, you said that the control of mind, that you will have no worries. As a householder, in the samsara there are several worries. How to practice that so you can control your mind?
Controlling mind through Ishta Devata, as because we are actually discussing on Ishta Devata, it becomes very easy. You know that when we go to sleep, what happens? First you forget your body, isn't it? In the sleep, the first you forget your body. And when you forget your body, you go to your mind and the dream world. If you remember your body in your sleep, that means you are not sleeping. You are feeling the knee pain, you are feeling the back pain, that means you are not sleeping. But when you forget completely, then you go to your dream world. There you see so many things. Then a third position comes when even you don't see the dream. That means body is gone, mind also stopped. What remains? Atman. And that Atman is always the source of happiness. So when we come back from that stage, and we always say, oh, I had a wonderful dreamless sleep, and I'm fresh today. That means that is the source of happiness. Where there is no body, where there is no mind, that is the source of happiness. In sleep, we always do, but ignorantly, so we come back the same old person. In meditation now, we have to go applying the same method. First, I have to forget the body. I am sitting in a comfortable position. Then I am slowly forgetting the body. How? You have to dream consciously. My Ishta Devata is sitting within my heart, and I am worshipping the Ishta Devata by cleaning his holy feet, offering food, garlanding, and lighting the lamp, all those. You are dreaming, you are imagining, and you are forgetting your whole body. And then, lastly, you are merging with the Ishta Devata, and both of you are nothing but light. And the light all pervasive, everywhere. In that situation, if you can remain for 1 or 2 minutes, then slowly you come back. You get tremendous happiness because you forget your mind, you forget your body. The third stage is source of happiness, and that is Atman. So Ishta Devata helps us in that way. But if your mind is jumping from Ganesh to Krishna, Krishna to Shiva, Shiva to Kali, then you won't be able to concentrate. That is the... Oh, there. Oh, at the back, at the back.
Swamiji, for the non-dualist, who is the Ishta Devata?
For the non-dualist, no, non-dualists don't have any devata at all because they think, I am that Brahman. You know what happened? And that's why in the Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna said, it's very difficult for them. Of course, it is a path, valid path, but very, very difficult path. Majority of the people, they become hypocrite by that way. I am that Brahman, I am that God. How do they meditate? They constantly think that I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am that consciousness. That means you have to have that purity of body and mind. Otherwise, you are driving the car, eating the hamburger, and saying, I am Brahman. That won't do. You are running for the office because if you are late, it will be difficult. So, again you are telling, I am the Brahman, I am the Brahman. That won't help. Only those who have left the hearth and home have become the sannyasi, and that too, they don't live in the the society in this way, separately, 24 hours, they can practice it. And there is no God but Himself. That is why it is like this. But the Dvaitin, they have God, and that is easy way. And Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna said, for the modern age, it is Naradiya Bhakti. Why? Because Naradiya Bhakti is the combination of jnana and devotion and also work. Jnana, bhakti, karma, samannaya. Tad arpita akhila acharata. They give the definition. Tad arpita akhila acharata. Whatever you do, you submit it to God. Tad vishmarane paramo vyakulata iti. That is Naradiya Bhakti. Well, how could I forget my God? Before eating, I am remembering, my God, you are inside, take this food. When I am visiting some place or seeing the sunset, God, look at it. Beautiful sunset. I am visiting this place. For every time you are remembering your God, you are with God. And that is Naradiya Bhakti. So we should practice Naradiya Bhakti because that is the easiest and simplest way, a very pure way, suggested by Sri Ramakrishna for the modern age people. Advaita Vedanta, we must hear, but the practice, this. Otherwise, difficult. Okay then.
We have one last question.
বাংলা বলো। ওটা আমি বুঝিয়ে দেবো কোন, ওটা আমার আপনার ব্যাপার, ওরা কি বুঝবে?
তো সেখানে আমরা যখন ইষ্ট দেবতাকে স্মরণ করে ঘুমোচ্ছি, তারপরে যখন স্বপ্ন দেখছি সেটা কখনোই দেখিনি, কোথায় সেখানে যাইনি, শুনিনি, কিন্তু সেটা স্বপ্নে দেখছি। সেটা হয়তো রিলিজিয়াসলি, হয়তো ধর্মেরই ব্যাপার। তো সেটা কী করে দেখছি, কেন দেখছি এবং কী করে দেখছি, সেটা আমি আপনার কাছ থেকে একটু অ্যানালিসিসটা জানতে চাই।
Suppose we are dreaming, Ishta Devata, I read the book and I remembered, I took the japa, and, then I go to sleep, and in the sleep I find some people or some places whom I never saw before. How it comes? That is the main question, isn't it? So this is the question. You know why? Sometimes if you see someone, immediately you feel, oh, I saw him somewhere, or I saw her somewhere. You feel attracted. From the past life it comes. If you go to some place, there you always feel, oh, this is the place I came. This may be like this may be like that. And you wonder that is true. You never visited, that is the first time you are visiting, but still you feel like it is born from the past life. You were there. A group of people, they were visiting South Indian temple somewhere, maybe Ramnath. Ma Sharadamani Devi was also there. Then they were appreciating the temple architecture. Mother was passing through that. They were the foreigners. We call Sahib, so they saw it that way. Ma Sharadamani Devi, hearing that, she said, these people constructed this temple in their past life. Now they have come over here to appreciate it. So this is the past life, it always happened. The only one recorded thing that we find, that is the list of Lord Buddha has given. 500 times of his birth, he could remember. Krishna also said, I remember all my births, but he didn't give any account of that. But Lord Buddha gave. And that is the story of Lord Buddha, Jataka Kahini. The Jataka story, if you read, Lord Buddha was born at one time as a bird, as a pigeon, as a lion, as an elephant, like that. So many birds. 500 times he was born, and the final last birth was Buddha. We are also taking birth like that again and again. And then it is always we are trying to go beyond the circle of birth and death. What we want, not Swarga, not heaven, but Mukti. If you notice, I'm going to other thing. Your reply is a past life. So it comes when our mind is calm, then sometimes the past life that reflects over there, and we find things like that. But you know that our birth is also, it changes in different way because of the karma. But anyway, it is late. Maybe some other day we'll discuss. It's almost 9 o'clock.
Yes, unfortunately, that's all the time we had for questions. Thank you all so much. Before we end this evening off, I'd like to invite Shekhar Mesker, the Vice President